Hello, and welcome back. Today, I want to do another unboxing. Star Trek, the original series, and others. But, I had so much fun doing the Grimm unboxing, minus one negative comment, that, I wanted to do this other one because I'm really proud of this. We were at the Star Trek convention last year, the 50th, and they announced it. Were you even in the room?
Yeah, I was around.
Were you?
Yeah.
You were, I don't know, you weren't next to me. Because I also talked about, like, stamps. But they announced that they made this new box set. And I was like, I need this. We even had all the other stuff, but I needed this. So we went to get snacks, and I'm already on my phone on Amazon pre-ordering this. And so...
Yeah, we're pretty big Star Trek fans, so we wanted the experience to be as good as it possibly can be.
So, we got this big hefty box. It's a big old box. And it's got our TOS crew, and on the back is the Enterprise. And the nifty thing is, this is a glitter sleeve of their silhouettes, because they're transporting. So then you have just them. Ooh, fancy. Now to remember how it opens. There we go. I forgot. You open it. I'm not gonna drop your baby, okay?
I don't want you to be overcome by the massive weight.
So this is the big box before you start taking stuff out of it. So it has the original series, which I think, oh goodness, now I'll break it, is this. Shiny front, multi-ship on the back, which is also a slip cover. And then on the inside is... Yeah, the colors aren't getting justice on this, but...
It's a prismatic rainbow of destruction.
I bought the selfie stick. Soon we'll have better quality things. And the back is all the episodes. Well, not all the episodes, but it lists all the discs. And the inside is the discs. So we have, like, the dog that they pretended was some kind of alien. Because reasons. Romulan.
Yep.
And, like, the Gorn. Khan. Newt. I can't remember his whole name.
His name is just...
Well, yes. Khan Noonien Soon?
Yeah, sounds close enough.
We have... What is that? Oh, Mirror Universe, the two Spocks. And Dorian. I know what I'm talking about, I swear.
Probably the episode that's not in Dorian.
Some of this seems... Oh, Tribbles. Gotta rotate that to see that. I think that's probably a Tholian web or something. The black and black people. I'm going to assume that's Apollo. Just because that looks cool.
Yeah.
Or, oh, no, Plato's stepchildren.
Okay.
Ow. Oh, God.
But yeah, all these represents all the episodes that are just completely classic.
That's why. And then it has the animated series in it, too. That was the selling point.
Which had never been on Blu-ray before. We only had it on DVD.
I honestly don't know how much of all that other stuff you guys ought to see, because I got wrapped up. But, so, has the animated series, which has, like, a devil, and there's a Hura, and all that stuff. It's supposed to do that. Ignore that. It does, for some reason. The whole thing comes out. That's probably my pet peeve with this set. So there's the TV series. Hi, Cat, who wants to be in everything. And then we have... Oh, this... We'll go with the movies first. So it comes with the movies. It's the original motion picture collection. And then there's like a bonus feature too. So there's the Enterprise with its 3 colors. And tricorder, phaser, and communicator. I'm so used to them being badges at this point. And likewise... Each disc has a representation of the thing, so...
The Enterprise going into Beecher for way too long.
And then we have the Wrath of Khan and the Search for Spock. So we have the Wrath of Khan where Spock has his, you have been and shall always be my friend. And then we have the whales, because everyone loves the whales. The Final Frontier, which, my favorite movie. Same with Undiscovered Country. But, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as, yeah. I'm biased. And then inside this box, that I forgot this thing exists. Nope. 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 Why are you not cooperating? Well, fine. It's not coming out, so there's a badge in there. I don't want to break it. I think I've already broken it though, so there's that. While he's working on that, there's also this little envelope it comes with, which has all these posters in them for the movies, which I thought was cool. So we have the motion picture with V'ger and what's-her-face, who became V'ger. Yes. And then we have the Wrath of Khan poster. And then we have the Search for Spock. I actually really like the Search for Spock. Most of it, at least. However, my favorite has got to be Voyage Home. I think that's the one my family and I watched the most, because Mom loved it. Final Frontier, I would say it's the one I dislike the most. And then Undiscovered Country, which all has a moral lesson and stuff, but I wish they could have wrapped it up faster.
You gotta introduce that next-gen universe.
I know. We gotta explain why the Klingons and the humans aren't killing each other anymore. But I don't remember how much this set cost us, but it was worth it in the long run because I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it was probably like $130, I think, when it came out. However, we paid significantly less than that since we were able to trade in our Star Trek series on Blu-ray and some other animated series DVDs.
No, we did not trade in the animated series.
We tried to.
We gave them to my mother because she didn't know it existed, so there's that.
Okay.
Yeah. I really love Star Trek. TOS probably is not my favorite of the series, but it's still fun, and it has a lot of iconic moments that a lot of people love.
And if it didn't exist, you wouldn't have the awesomeness that is most of Next Gen.
Well, so at the convention they asked, what about the argument between Star Trek and Star Wars? And they said there shouldn't be an argument, because without TOS, Star Trek, there would never have been Star Wars. And without Star Wars, we've never had a continuation of Star Trek, because people wouldn't have gotten reinvested in space. And I love the back and forth and why everyone seems to think you have to pick one side when you don't. Because one is clearly how we could better ourselves, and the other is just a fantasy in space somewhere else.
Swashbuckling heroes with laser swords.
I thought, they're not swashbuckling. I thought they were like space samurai.
Yeah, they go back and forth.
Yeah. Anywho.
They're swashbuckling samurai.
Whereas the original series was actually advertised as a Western in space, which I thought was cool, which is why they're always quick to draw, and they always wanted to, find the answer simply. And I cannot remember how many episodes Kirk destroys a computer by making it think itself to death, which is just ridiculous. After like the third one, it's like, why bother? But
it's like, oh, a planetary supercomputer, you say? And Kirk just gets this manic grin. I'm going to take that down easily.
And Star Trek was groundbreaking for so many ways, because you had, like, not even getting into genders and races right now. We have Spock, who is another species altogether, being second in command of this ship hurtling through space. And it shows the fact that we can learn to accept the other in our societies and move on. And then we have Uhura, who is such a strong woman. Even if they didn't let her do everything she could have done, she was still a presence on the ship. She was a woman of color, and you got to see that. And then you also have Nurse Chapel, who ends up coming in and is another mostly strong woman. And I always really liked that.
About 1/3 of the episodes of Star Trek are extremely enjoyable. The other 2/3 are watchable. The animated series is pretty damn good.
Yes, there's even an episode in the animated series where the women have to take over the ship because the men get tricked by succubi because men are weak. Bah ha 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 ha.
It happens.
Yes, it happens. It's just the equivalent of the Botany Bay episode where their historian is seduced by Khan. So
Very, very easily. That guy's gotta be full of pheromones or something.
no, it's because he was from history, and as a history buff, I know you can easily be seduced by history.
Let's not run into Hitler anytime soon.
Why would you go there? Why couldn't you go with Caesar?
I suppose that could work.
I have no words for you.
Every Star Trek does the Hitler episode.
They do. They do. I do love the mirror universe, though. And I do love that you have the TOS one, and then they tie it together in Deep Space Nine, where they're like, yeah, Kirk came here and screwed up our timeline, and now we have to fix this.
It happens.
I do like that. Star Trek is not known for its continuity, though, so... Yeah. Anything else about this particular set? Because we could go on about Star Trek, but as I learned from the Grim one, I should stop talking.
If you love Star Trek, you should acquire this set. There's no reason not to.
Well, that's implying that people have to get this particular set.
Get it on Blu-ray. See it the way it was meant to be seen if you had an awesome 70-inch TV with high definition back in the 60s.
That is true. That is a feature I forgot to point out. The new Blu-ray sets, including this one, has a feature where you can watch it with a... what's the word? Why can't I think of it? You can watch it in the original, where, like, planets are just floating one-color spheres.
Basically with the original broadcast graphics, or with the redone ones from the 2000s.
Yes, they went back and redid it with better graphics, so planets have more texture. The ships are more, 3D. And you would think it would make it worse, but it doesn't. It actually is really nice. I was really afraid at first that they would have messed that up.
I enjoyed all the graphical changes. It wasn't quite as George Lucas-y as people were fearing.
Yes, there was no... Yes. And, yeah. And our set and then the previous set we had, too, that was just the plain Blu-rays, also came with the pilot episode, which was also redone as best they could. That one couldn't be done as well. But you don't need to watch the pilot because you can just watch...
The Cliff Notes version with the cage.
Yes, the cage. Yes. So, I think that's all. We have other series. We have TNG, and we have Deep Space Nine, we have Voyager, we have Enterprise, and I could easily talk about them. No, Deimos, you can't have the glitter people. Stop it. So, this video is good and long enough. So, I think I'll end it there.
Indeed.
Yes. Also, enjoy the Fire and Ice event. I already have my Houndoom. Woo!
We'll see you all later.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.